Hello. How's everybody doing? I guess you know by now that we purchased a vehicle, a van. It's really nice. It's got low mileage, 2017, and it's got 71 or 72,000 miles. Valentine's. It's still on its way, but we don't want to forget that theme because we're not that far away. I have got a Cupid's rose garden here, so we're going to have some fun with that. I don't know if you can see them all, but they're all heart-shaped, but they're roses. At least, well, yeah, they're roses. But I am going to, I wrote a little poem. I just finished it about a minute or, well, it's been longer now. I just finished it a while ago, and I will probably read it at some point. I might read it over, but I've got, now you can't see that. They're all hearts in hearts in hearts. So, no thorns on these. I didn't feel like putting thorns on these. So, I'm probably going to alternate pink and red, maybe. I hope you've all been having a great week. Normally, I wouldn't have gone out on a day like it was when we went to try out that Dodge Caravan, but I felt like I needed to go in case he needed my signature on something, which it turned out he did. The most important thing is that it's running, and it's going to run for a while. And we do have an extended warranty on it, so, which means that a lot of it's going to be taken care of if anything goes wrong. Anyway. I don't know if that looks like two different colors. Yeah, it does. Might do more so once. But the thing for me that really helped me out is the fact that it does have a handle for me to grab when I go to get in, and it's not too high. It's like I can grab that handle and step right in. Because some of them were just, I'd have to get up on a step and then still step up, like in a pickup. But we weren't trying out pickups. But we had tried out some other SUVs and vans. But something about this caravan that I had said something, and then I can't remember if Matt called us or if we called him, but anyway, it had come in, and he did think of us because I had contacted the business again and told him that Matt was our nephew. So anyway, we have got a new vehicle, well, not new to us, a new to us vehicle. Now, I know some of you live in places where you don't have vehicles. There's probably a lot of vehicles, but a lot of people, like cities, a lot of people don't drive. They just take the bus or something, or like in New York where where the streets are too crowded with I don't know what all. Anyway, I'm going to do this soil. I was going to make a planter here, but I changed my mind and I erased most of it. So let's put some soil down here. I don't want to make it heavy looking. I could use more black in there, I guess. That's why I just did little things like that, rather than hide the whole, make it look, it has the impression of being soil without having to be so, all filled in. Might add some more streaks later, but I don't know. I just feel like with watercolor, sometimes you need to kind of not fill every spot. You don't want to give it a chance to bleed very much. Okay. So that's what I'm doing for soil right now. I might put some streaks of brown or something there later, but I may not. Okay. So we have one of them. And let's start with this one this time. I hope you guys have somebody to wish a happy Valentine's or give a Valentine to. Or just a hello and I love you. Trying to wax a little poetic there. Okay, I'm going to do this one more in the deeper reds. I may even do a purple and pink. I just don't know. Any of you ever get those sweet tarts that had the shape like hearts and they'd have things like Be Mine and You're My Valentine? They weren't very big. They tasted pretty good actually. Oh, I've already got that. But used to just get them by the package, and when we do Valentines for our school, now they had a rule. I mean, some schools don't do that, but I think they've kind of ruled out doing it now because somebody always ended up with hurt feelings. Well, that got my hand in the way. Anyway, but we used to have Valentines for everybody in the class, and you had to give everybody a Valentine. You couldn't be like picky and choosy. And I think some were, some places, but in ours, you couldn't leave anybody out because there was not going to be any of this, favoritism stuff. Everybody gives the popular kid everything, and somebody gets nothing in their box, kind of thing. Anyway, generally this was like in elementary school or primary school, as some people call it in other countries. But we would we'd mostly buy Valentines. They'd be like just a little cutout, and we'd buy them from the store if we didn't make our own. And I think I will do the purple. Hey! What did you think of the van we got, dear?
I like it.
Good.
It's kind of neat how the seats go down into.
Yeah, he liked that. That was real cool.
I'll have to see if I can figure out how to do that. Matt did it so fast that.
Yeah, the seats, they don't like lay down on themselves. They fold down into the floor.
They fold down in the. Yeah, it's weird.
So you know there's not going to be a spare tire under there. So it's going to be under the car.
Yeah.
But that's the way a lot of them are these days. So I'm not sure about this purple and red one, but it turned out more red than pink. But we'll go with it. It's there.
Okay, well, have fun. Bye-bye.
Oh, we always have fun, but it's more fun when he's around. There we go. I don't know. I may go over it later with it with a different color. I don't know how it'll mix, but we might just give it a shot. The one good thing about the way those seats are, though, is it's not going to be a big problem with putting my, because I got my, if we go anywhere and we're going to stay in for very long, we have to take my big concentrator. Because my little one keeps me on a short leash. I mean, we could plug it in, but I have to pretty much not move around a lot. But with my big concentrator, like if we're staying in a motel or something, or a hotel or something, it's got, I forgot to put leaves on this one. It's got a long tubing that I can just run around as much as I want. I don't have to worry about that other thing. I really don't like that purple. It didn't. So many times there's, purples that look good with pink and red, but this, not such a case. Not so much the case. I think when I turned it around, I let some run, but it's still, you can see it soaking beyond where maybe I should make my hearts a little wider. Anyway, see what I can do. And it's going to be reddish purple, dark red purple. But it's definitely a distinction. There. Not too bad. have a poem. So I'll let you look at it your way. Okay. Cupid's Garden. In Cupid's garden his arrows fly true for any lovers who stop to smell and pick his roses. Especially if their first kiss is a bloom to seal their love. How's that? Well, it took me all but a couple minutes to write, so anyway, poetry is not as rhymy as it used to be. But I could have had a better meter on that. So there is our watercolor Cupid's Garden for Valentine's. I hope you like it. I never did give that one leaves, did I? So, I love all of you. Today's the 6th. Yeah, today is the 6th. And we have slightly over a week until Valentine's Day. So, I will try to do that poem much better, and maybe a different one. And maybe we'll do a poetry short or something. We'll figure something out. Anyway, love you. Good night. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Good night.